Hey guys, I hope everybody is good. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe አድርጋችሁ ከሆነ ደግሞ በጣም አመሰግናለሁ። ዛሬ ደግሞ ይዤላችሁ የመጣሁት is a new video and that is how to make homemade donuts። ቤታችን ውስጥ እንዴት ጣፋጭ የሆነ ዶናት ማዘጋጀት እንደምንችል የሆነ ሬሲፒ ነው። I hope you will like it. If you want to try homemade donuts, then this is the video for you. Keep watching. First thing that we will need is a 240 milliliter of milk, preferably lukewarm, 2 teaspoons of yeast, and add a teaspoon of sugar and let that sit aside for at least 5 minutes. Yeast to activate in direct. When we move to our dry ingredient, we will need 2 cups of plain flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and just mix that together. Using a different bowl, let's go ahead and add 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of salted caramel flavor, and roughly 6 teaspoons of melted butter. Whisk that together. Now it's time to combine the dry and the wet ingredients together. You can either use your hand, but I'm using a wooden spoon. Obviously later on I'm gonna have to use my hand. Sprinkle some flour, transfer into a surface, and knead the dough until it's nice and elastic. You can go ahead and add more flour if it's a bit sticky. Knead it for at least 5 minutes, and then we go ahead and then place it into oiled bowl and let it rise in a warm spot for at least an hour. As you can see, the dough has doubled the size. Now what we need to do is cut it into donut shape. So I'm using biscuit or donut cutter. To make the donut sauce, I'm using water bottle lid. It makes it easier. የዶናቱን ሰርክል ለማምጣት የሃይላንድ ክዳን ተጠቅሜያለሁ። ከዛ እንደምታዩት ሼፑን የዶናት ሼፑን ሰጥቶናል። I've decided to use a small shaped donut cutter. I'm actually going to stuff it with chocolate chip and make it into a small ball. We had to let it rise again for further 40 minutes more. After 40 minutes rise አድርጓል። አሁን መጥበሻችን ላይ ዘይት እናደርግና we go ahead and fry it. Cook the dough in batch until they're nice and golden on both sides. I would say 2 minutes on each side. Once they're nice and golden, we go ahead and transfer the donut to a paper towel line or baking tray and keep repeating the process until you've finished all of your donuts. For the first one, I've decided to add a sprinkle of cinnamon and sugar. When it comes to the shape, like I've decided to go with 3 different shapes. To make the glaze, I've decided to use 1 cup of icing sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and warm milk. Mix it together and literally just dip in the donuts. And for the second one, I've decided to use chocolate frosting. I melted it a bit, literally doing the same thing as what we did with the icy glazed donut. Place them into a cooling rack and repeat the process. As you can see, we've finished. Oh my god, you guys have to try it. This is one of the most delicious donut recipe I've attempted, and that actually tastes good. So this is icing glazed donut, and this is so amazing and delicious. As you guys can see, it's so fluffy on the inside. I can't eat enough of it. This is the cinnamon and sugar. Yummy. And let's give the chocolate glazed a try. Oh my god, it's easy but delicious donut recipe. You guys have to give it a go. But this one is my favorite. Obviously with this size you can always just play it around. They've got chocolate on the inside.